My name is Elena. I'm the eldest daughter, the so-called black sheep of our family. Not because I did anything terrible, but because I refused to follow the script my parents wrote for me. In our home, silence was expected, obedience was praised, and questioning anything was rebellion. If my younger siblings fought, it was my fault. If my father lost his temper, it was because I talked back. Even when I tried to help, I was too proud, too distant, or too difficult. I used to think that being the eldest meant being the protector. But over time I realized, in our family, being the eldest just meant being the easiest one to blame. Then came the day that changed everything. My late grandmother's house, the one she promised would be mine, suddenly had a for sale sign on it. I found out not through them, but through a neighbor who casually mentioned it. That house wasn't just property to me. It was where I learned to cook beside my grandmother's laughter, where she whispered, "One day, this will be yours." But my parents sold it. Quietly. Secretly. When I confronted them, my mother smiled like nothing was wrong. "Elena, you don't even live here anymore. We needed the money. You'll understand someday." And my father? He just said, "You never appreciated what we did for you. This house belongs to the family, not to you." I wanted to scream, but instead, I smiled. "Congratulations," I said softly. "I hope it brings you what you need." They took my calmness as surrender, but what they didn't know was that I'd already started planning. Over the next few weeks, I found out who the buyer was, a businessman named Mr. Ramos, planning to redevelop the property into a small commercial complex. So I reached out to him. "Mr. Ramos," I said on the phone, "I'm a consultant specializing in property redevelopment. I know that area better than anyone. Maybe I can help you with permits and local zoning." He agreed to meet. During our conversation, I gently mentioned the zoning restrictions, how commercial construction on that lot was nearly impossible due to environmental regulations. I showed him the documents, the maps, the local ordinances, all facts, nothing illegal. A week later, the deal started to crumble. Zoning issues, permit rejections, unexpected fees. Everything I had quietly anticipated. My parents were furious when the buyer backed out. I could hear my mother's voice over the phone, trembling with disbelief. "They said the deal's off. The payment won't go through." I just murmured, "Oh, that's unfortunate." They never suspected that I was the reason. Then, a few weeks later, the property went back on the market at half the original price. And I bought it, legally, cleanly. No tricks. No yelling. Just signatures, paperwork, and silence. The day the new ownership sign went up, I drove by. My parents stood outside, confused, staring at the sign with my name printed beneath it. My mother's voice cracked as she asked, "Elena, what did you do?" I looked at her, calm, steady, unshaken. "I just took back what was already mine," I said. They wanted an explanation. They wanted to argue, but I had no words left to give. Years of being blamed, silenced, dismissed. All ended with quiet action, not rage. Now, every time I unlock that front door, I feel peace instead of pain. The walls still carry my grandmother's laughter, but now they also carry my strength. I didn't destroy my family. I simply stopped allowing them to destroy me. Revenge, I've learned, doesn't always need noise. Sometimes it's just the sound of a door closing, and the silence that follows when you finally walk away with your dignity intact. Because the black sheep, she wasn't wild. She was just done being sacrificed.